seven deadly sins. The seven deadly sins originated from Christianity and were used by the church as a means to stop people from doing evil. The seven deadly sins. The seven deadly sins originated from Christianity and were used by the church as a means to stop people.
Mexico's latest wave of violence is expected to claim over 24,000 lives by the end of 2017, worse than at the height of the drug war a few years ago. The main reason for this sudden emergency is violence is expected to claim Trump by 24,000 lives by the end of 2017, worse than at the height of the drug war a few years ago. The main reason for this Mexico's latest wave of violence is expected to claim over 24,000 lives by the end of 2017.
Mi nombre es Virgilio y soy un coyote. No el animal, pendejos. Soy el que ayuda a los ilegales a cruzar la frontera de forma ilegal. What? Este pedo, güey. Este puto pedo. ¿Qué? Que no puedo hablar español acá. Chinga tu putísima madre. Pues ni modo, me va a costar, pero lo voy a hacer. I can't speak Spanish here. Well, whatever. My name is Virgilio. I am a coyote. Not the animal, pendejos. I can't translate this. And, well, it's my work to help the illegals to cross the border in illegal form. Of course, the illegals pay me a lot of money, sometimes $10,000. And, I need to put the onion inside, whatever. But now it's near impossible to cross the border because the new president build a big wall, and it's so tall like the ego of the president, so tall. And now the Mexicans can jump the border. Arriba, 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 ah! Can cross the border. But now we have the possibility to cross not in physical form, in a spiritual form. The gringos and me, we made a machine called the Purgatory sound machine. It's like a Miami sound machine, but a little different. Well, and with this machine, we put the legal inside. He paid all the sins he did first, when first he was deported, and after to pay all the sins, he can cross the border. Well, you know, the Mexicans escaped from the hell. The hell is Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, all these holy shit places. They want to go to the heaven. For us, the heaven is United States of America. O estamos jodidos de América. And for what reason? Because it's the solution of all the problems. Ladies and gentlemen, I've introduced 7 deadly sins in the Purgatory. in Tijuana, in the border. He lived near the river, in a hole, like a rat, like a normal Mexican, you know. And he said, please, Coyote, please, I need to visit my family again. I want to visit all my wife, Beatrice, and my sons, Manuel, Jose, Manolito, Luisito, and my daughters, María, Marianela, María Guadalupe, Guadalupe, Lupita 1, Lupita 2, Lupita 3, y Lupita 4. You know, the Mexicans are like rabbits. They have a lot of childs. Of course, you can come in my machine and pay all your sins you did. After of this, you can cross the border, but not in physical form, in spiritual form. Ah, Mr. Dante. Oh, sí. The Mexican make anything for the cross. Mr. Dante, close the door, please. For what reason Mr. Dante want to cross the border? No, for to visit the family. No. He want to cross the border for the pride. He don't want to be a poor man. A poor brown man. I need to tell for what reason Mr. Dante was deported. He have a compadre. Do you know what is compadre? You know, yes. Compadre is something so important for the Mexicans. Normally, it's the godfather or the first son of the first daughter. And with the compadre, we make all. And Dante love the compadre. Love a lot. After him to understand the joke. Well, Mr. Dante and I love the yellow hammer of the compadre. He want to have a yellow hammer. I 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 want to have... Yes, and he work day and night for to pay the yellow hammer because he finally he can buy. One day for to work a lot, he tell have an accident. After the accident arrived the police. And the police deported Mr. Dante. These Mexicans. It's two Mexicans in a car. Do you know who drive? Do you know? Do you know who drive? The policeman, of course. The policeman. He's so good to show. Yes, sorry. Hi, Sean. Bye-bye. Peter. 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 What is a nice kitten? Kitten, tu pinche madre, maldito Peter. Sorry. You are like a kitten. Fuck you, man. Meow. Get out, Dante. I am the grub. I am the anger, the angry, la ira. And now, not only for envy was deported for something worse. after he had the accident, you know what happened? Well, pues, Dante feels so macho man, Mexican, and he screamed at the police, pues, chinga tu madre, pinche puerco puto! And have make a big mistake, Mr. Dante, because he don't know the policeman was Hispanic too. Yes, and how is say my neighbor? Nothing is worse than other Hispanic racists. Oh yeah. And suddenly the police, que chinga tu madre, pues te chingo yo. And called the ICE and deported Mr. Dante. But the accident was amazing, the accident. And the accident, I love to explain with some music. One moment, please, where to put them between.
La noche siempre es bonita para empezar las parrandas y amanecer.
Yo me apunto, que no te gusta pinche puto, no te gusta como bailo, puta madre, que va a reventar el
cinturón del de pobre hoy le cantamos.
huevos, huevos.
Si hay un gran hombre.
Se chingó el monumento de Vance. No mames. Pinche güey, me van a hacer de pedo. ¡Puto! No, pues escondemos ese carro, güey. Well, when arrived older person and watch a Mexican with the hammer to break the monument of these nice persons, everybody screamed, "Fucking Miller, get out of the country! How did you do with this with the national hero?" Well, if anybody know about the bands, Band was a nice person to fight for the slavery in the United States, you know, for to continue to have the blacks slaves. Nice person. Like today, maybe worse, maybe the same, maybe the same. Well. Was deported. Mr. Dante. Pinche güey. Pudiste haber chocado con una cantina, pendejo. attention. They come. I ride. Hello, Mr. Dante. I am the sloth. I make a jump. I make a lot of rehearsal of this part, don't worry. Et one. Et two. Et three. Oh, God. Mommy like a matrix. A los frijoles, no. Okay, yes. I am the sloth. I need to tell. What is the scene about the sloth of Mr. Dante? Dante was deported to Mexico and lived in a hole. Oh yeah. He no work. He no make nothing for his family to continue to live in United States. No. He drink a lot. He take a lot of drugs. Everybody understand. And I love the years and forget the family. Did you sing? Man, the sloth, and now you need to pay. This is a little weird always with the mouth open. Well, did you know what is a Mexican in the moon? No, it's a problem. Oh, we have a lot of racists here. Do you know what is two Mexicans in the moon? Two problems. Do you know what is three Mexicans in the moon? Three problems. Oh yeah! Do you know what is four Mexicans in the moon? Four problems. Do you know what is pasta? I may not have pension. It's the timing of the joke. Well, I laugh for myself a bit, sorry. I lost the control. Well, do you know what is all the Mexicans in the moon? The final solution. It's so fucking funny. The final solution is a historical joke, man. Okay, chief. Crack. 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 And crack. Hello, everybody. I am the Great. I come to talk about the economy. Yes. You know for what reason a Mexican don't want to work in Mexico? Because only pay $4 per day. Normally, the worker in the construction in United States take $13 per day. Oh yeah, it's a good deal, man. And if this Mexican want to buy a yellow Hummer, need 25 years in Mexico, is bad deal. But in the United States, of course, you don't eat, don't pay the rent, don't eat nothing strange, don't take drugs, well, whatever. You only 2 years, you can buy a Hummer. Of course, no accidents, because in the United States, no insurance. No insurance. Sorry, I need to make other job for the Americans too. The people can die here. Whatever, sorry. Well, it's for you greed, you need to pay. Crack. Well, you know what is a Mexican in a new car? It's a felon. Crack! I watch one tortilla. Nice. Oh my goodness, other tortilla. Oh my goodness, other tortilla. Oh my goodness, I eat this tortilla yesterday. Oh, other tortilla. Oh my gosh! It's a street of tortillas! Oh. But what is the postmodern genius to make a food street in the middle of the theater? Oh yes, no. Well, when finished the performance, I did all. Well, we go. One moment, I have to take the flight. Don't worry, keep trying to make the same. Oh my goodness, don't forget the preparation. The chili pepper. Ay. Oh, tomorrow me va a picar el culo también. Yes. Oh, my culito. Well, whatever. And I am the glutton. Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Smart audience. Well, I come to talk about the gluten in the Mexicans. The Mexicans only eat beans, 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 beans. For the reason we call with all the heart, Beaner! Beaner! We love, of course. Beaner! But not only eat this, eat tortillas, quesadillas, sopes, and oh, you know, I am on diet. I don't eat Mexican food. Well, now we need to purge all the beans you eat in your life, Beaner. Beaner, Beaner.
That you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you somewhere
¿Cuántos años hemos soportado sus pinches bromitas? Frijolero, Wiener. What is the favorite bookstore the Mexican border? That's fucking genius. ¿Cuántos años hemos soportado todas estas mierdas? Todo este puto racismo. ¡Comer mierda! Sí, todos estos años de comer mierda aquí. ¿Ah? ¿Sí? Chingón, ¿no? Pues ya estamos hartos. Estamos hartos y les vamos a pegar un pinche susto. ¡Un pinche susto! ¡Ya no aguantamos esto! Y somos muchos. 35 millones de hispanos acá. Tengan cuidado. Tengan cuidado, chingada madre. I know! I know! I speak English too! Stupid man! 500 years! First the Spanish! To take over the lands, make you eat shit! After the capitalists, United States for all the continent. Who killed Allende? Huh? The CIA, SCI, whatever it's called. Who killed the Contras to kill farmers in Nicaragua? The governor of the United States. Who killed the Maya genocide? 200,000 of Mayan indigenous killed in the big genocide. Who killed? United States. And now, who killed us in the border? The United States. It's a lot of years to eat shit. If some person want to eat one day shit of Mexican, or the shit we eat day by day, están putamente invitados. Ese chido de todos. Chido, ¿no? Chido reírse, ¿no? ¿Ah? Está chingón, ¿no? Voy a limpiar la puta mierda esta. Ya no está gracioso, ¿verdad? It's not funny. It's not funny. Los agüité, ¿verdad? ¿Verdad que los agüité? Se agüitaron acá los compas. I am American citizen. Sorry, man. Always second class citizen. Always. Be. Oh, what happened here? It's a party. Oh, don't be sad, babe. Oh, sorry. Hello, Mr. Dante. Some words. I think don't want to talk the winner. Well, at the final, I want to tell what is the real reason for was deported the Mexican, or the reason for the accident. No. No, why? Because he's so tired to work all the night. I have the accident. No. Yes, he go to painting a house with compadre and drank a lot of beer. Pericazo y todo. Pero it's not the reason. He not for drunk have the accident. The thing to happen is this. In some moment, the compadre say a Dante, "Ay, Dante, you have a beautiful eyes." "Ay, compadre, ¿qué pasó?" "Well, compadre, you are so handsome." "Ay, no, ¿qué pasó, compadre?" "Well, you have a big muscles, compadre." "Ay, compadre, thank you so much." "And you have a beautiful ass." ¡Óndale! Compadre, ya se me puso cabrón. Well, so romantic, the two compadres. But you know, I am the last, the Lax Luxuria, Lucifer. And I love the sodomite. You know what is a sodomite? Well, the sodomite is a person to love to put a big dick in the anus. Yes, I am puppet, don't worry. But I have anus. Well, los dos compadres like a broken boat mountain. Punchy. Ay, compadre. Oh, compadre. Dele duro. Ay, agárreme. Ay, compadre. Como si fuera toro. Ay, compadre. De los cuernos te agarro, compadre. Well, it's like 2 minutes because compadre se vino muy rápido. And after, when he returned at home, he thinks a lot in the compadre, in the possibility to have a beautiful life together. But it's impossible because I am macho man. What I say my other compadres? What I say my friends? No, primero, un hijo ladrón que puto. I don't know how to translate, whatever. But when he returned, he thinks a lot in the compadre. I see mi compadre, pow! To have the accident. And after, do you know was deported? Is the real reason, Mr. Dante, you was deported. Por putón. So faggot, man, so faggot. Don't worry, I'm not homophobic. I love the dick in my anus too. Yes, punchy. Well, whatever. Now, man, you're free. You're a free man. You can cross the border in spiritual form to arrive to the heaven, United States. But it's a pleasure. And yes, of course, to visit your wife, your sons, or your compadrito. Bye-bye, sir. Bye, sorry. Oh. This is better of the reality. Mr. Dante not have the accident for be tired for to work for his family. Or for drunk, or for pericazo. No. Or was for to think the possibility to have a life with a compadre. But he can. But now, man, you're a free man. Yes. Sorry, I need to do it. Take calm. Ya se terminó la chingada esta, no te preocupes. And the compadre was a free man. now we can cross the border. But you know, sometimes the hell can be the heaven. And when he arrived at the house, he not found nothing of nothing, because his family was deported. The wife, Beatrice, in one jail. All the 21 children in other jail. Did you know? In the reality, yes, he found only one thing in the house. His favorite rocking chair. Yes. In this rocking chair, where compadre sit and think all the night in his compadre and the possibility to have a life
Has
together.
become a dumping ground for everybody else's problems. Thank you. It's true. And these are the best and the finest. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting. And it only makes common sense. It only makes common sense. They're sending us not the right people. It's coming from more than Mexico. It's coming from all over South and Latin America, and it's coming probably from the Middle East. But we don't know, because we have no protection, and we have no confidence. We don't know what's happening. And it's got to stop. And it's got to stop fast. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting. And it only makes common sense. It only makes common sense.
understand
so
that.
fucking funny!
And I want you to vote, okay?
I'm so funny!
Although the Second Amendment people
See, really funny, sorry! I got cramps in my stomach! I get out!
I'm a U.S. citizen.
Yes, dude, get out of my country! Get out of the theater! Hey, we got Mexicans in the theater! Get out! Get out!
The two men were not Middle Eastern. A third man tried to stop the shooter.
Oh, that word is pronounced missing. Oh, man. Thank God we have guns.
And they bring people, parents, by watching their children.
You might want to mute for 35 seconds. The Washington Post reported minutes ago that today's Oval Office, President Trump demonstrated with lawmakers.
Please! I love the Mexicans! No!
Bipartisan immigration deal. Here's the moment you want to do. The Post reports that according to two people briefed in the meeting, the president asked, quote, why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here, referring to African countries and Haiti? The president then went on to talk about how they needed to bring in more people from places like Norway.
This is from Raj Shah, who is the principal deputy press secretary over here. We can put this up on screen. It's a lengthy statement. It says certain Washington politicians choose to fight for foreign countries, but President Trump will always fight for the American people. President Trump will accept the immigration deal. But either the objective of the visa, lobbying program, and chain migration programs that hurt our economy and our territory. Of other nations that have merit-based immigration, President Trump is fighting for permanent solutions.
¡Nuestra venganza será nuestro destino oscuro! ¡Nuestra venganza será nuestro destino oscuro! ¡Les vamos a pegar un pinche susto! ¡Les vamos a pegar un pinche susto! ¡Nuestra venganza será nuestro destino oscuro! ¡Nuestra venganza será nuestro destino oscuro! ¡Nuestra venganza será nuestro destino oscuro! We are animals! We are dangerous animals! We are dangerous animals! The most dangerous animals! Build the wall! But inside, we are the most dangerous animals!
It's already on. They're shooting it high. They're pushing the line. Racism is high. The country's divided. You know the fuck why. The press of the goal and pushing the truth. The public is dumb. Delusional youth. Our leaders are evil. Lie after lie. The public is lost and ready to die. What's that song? Black or white, poor or black.
¡A mí nadie me chinga! ¡Yo me lo chingo primero! ¡Nos vamos a chingar primero! ¡Se chingaron! ¡Se chingaron!
So Edwin would like to talk to you about this piece, if you'd like to talk to him about it.
But first, all this was excuse. If somebody put a step to walk over the tortillas, don't worry, like the human rights of the Mexicans. Well, all this excuse is for to say this. Her name was Claudia Gomez, and Border Patrol killed her with a shot in the head. 19 years old, she come to find a boyfriend. She come for the sons to happen all the war in Guatemala. She come here for to search the heaven, and she found a bullet in the head. That's all. It's dedicated, and not only she, but all the Hispanic, because when you say Mexican, say all Latin America, and to all the Hispanics to die in the desert, all the Hispanics to die in the Rio Bravo, all like that. Two Hispanics 2 years ago got to search like garlics, onions. What is the name?
Ram.
What?
Rams.
Rams. Got to see rams. And one of the Mexicans finished with a bullet in the head. And was a man to kill him. When I arrived the police, they go to call the police. After to call the police was deport the Mexicans. And when I arrived the police said that for where should you do it? Because they are in my property. But finally they are not in property. They are in the national park. And after, when one was arrested, they may say, no, because I think was a deer. I think was an animal. But he put a bullet here. Exactly here. And a Mexican deer. Yes, you know, we have no wallets. We convert sometimes transforming the animals. Something magic. But, yes, excuse me, Susan. Well, it's maybe the excuse for to talk just a little, if they want to talk. I accept the questions. If you want to make a comment about it, it's welcome. Don't worry. Nobody? No.
That's a beautiful piece, Edwin. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Do you anticipate that, will you be adding more of the musical elements, like with the machine in the middle as you develop the piece?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
Yes, I have a project called Mexican Purgatory of Noise. I make with the most incredible puppeteer of the song, called Kid Sugar. He's not here because he's so busy in the festival for all the world. But yes, we have the director of noise. Someday I invite Kid. Thanks, yes, it's part of the project.
It's very exciting. It sounds awesome.
Yes. Well, under the rainbow I write a lot of years ago. Yes. Over the rainbow, yes. Sorry, Mexican jokes. Yes, please.
So, brother, I would like to, first of all, thank you for bringing this kind of a topic to the front lines in a town like this. I feel like this town tries to be progressive and really steers away from topics like this. So thank you for that. Another thing I would like to ask you is, now that you mentioned this case about the lady from Guatemala, do you have any more plans of making something that will be reflective of what happens in our area? I don't know if you're aware, but about 2.5 months ago, there were 16 families that were separated in this town because of the ice raids. So yeah, it makes me wonder if you would like to put a project that would be localized.
Of course. Thank you for to come. This man is the Discovery Asheville. He have an interesting project. Search discoveryasheville.com. Yes. And somebody want to make a comment, to ask something. I don't know. If you want somebody to take tortilla, we have beans. We have two kinds of beans. One half processed, another completely processed. Like whatever.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
What was the seed for you that connected the situation with immigration and the border to Dante's Purgatory
Oh, well,
or Inferno?
yes, of course, of course. When I talk about this possibility, we talk a lot about the hell and the heaven. We talk a lot about the hell. This is Spanish. Latin America, Mexico is a film to call it El Infierno, and it's the vision for the ride to the heaven, But the process I did with my wife, Caroline, and the process to make a lot of immigrants, illegals, is a purgatory. In this moment, for myself, I found this is and it's terrible to say it, is a comedy. It's a diamond comedy. The diamond comedy of the Mexicans want to arrive here because they have a dream to send money, to have money to buy a car. Maybe it's so superficial, but yes, have money to make an incredible house style South Carolina in Oaxaca. He never visited in this life because he can't return in Mexico. But you can find in Oaxaca these houses like a South Carolina to fall down. And yes, it's the part I make the connection. And after he go on to visit Beatrice is in the heaven, but he not found. Yes, in the different comedy is different because yes, he found a Beatrice. Beatrice is all the knowledge, no more like the wife. And he is, yes, is the knowledge, but he found other thing. He found the reality. It's like this: you have the American dream, for to come here, the Mexicans have the American dream, and come here and found all the reality. I don't know if I respond to this. Okay. Somebody more? Yes. Well, yes, you, please.
I think it's really interesting that you chose to be the coyote, because that's the person that is like at the threshold between the two worlds. But they're so, I mean, everything I've ever heard about them, they're just the worst people preying on their own people, but like it just gives it more depth. It makes it very more interesting.
It's interesting because in the Divine Comedy, for continue to respond to the question on the comment, it's Dante take the famous poet Virgilio for to go to the heaven, for to visit the hell, and after Purgatory, and after go right to the heaven. And this is like a coyote. It's like a coyote to take the hand to pass across the border. But you know, the coyotes and the border patrol, the coyotes is a big mafia, and can be some coyotes are good person, other coyotes can give a gun to the border patrol, or can say to the border patrol, look man, if you give me some money, you need to report I take some immigrants. Because the coyote, $10,000. $10,000. One part go for the border patrol. One part go for the sheriffs of Texas. Two immigrants, yes, there, but don't watch all these immigrants. And yes, in this moment to Virgilio give the gun, and the man of the Ku Klux Klan say, what risk? All the Mexican people. Yes, because when you say they are there, the illegals, they like to give a gun and kill these persons. Or the persons don't pay to cross for his way without coyote. Suddenly coyotes call the border patrol, look, Mexicans, you can't shot because they have fear. And I mean a coyote. Coyote, I don't know. Please.
Yeah, I loved it. It was a great piece. Absolutely. Yeah, still feeling the impact, so I don't know if this question is too bold, but your performance made me feel comfortable with being bold. Just that as you conceived of this idea, were you imagining a mostly white, non-Hispanic audience? And if so, how would the piece be different if it was to be performed for a mostly Hispanic audience?
Well, I think make the same. And make the same piece, of course. If I go to Mexico and make in Spanish and say something in English, yes, technical stuff, of course. But I think it's the same. If you remember, part of the piece said, attention. The worst racism is between us people. It's a lot to border patrol Hispanic. You know, if you watch a video, it's a man to say, don't speak English, you give me your ID. It was other Hispanic. It's a police border patrol. Yes, it's Search is a short film in YouTube called Frijolito. Search is a parody. It's this, but it's a parody. It's a little parody. But yes, I think I can show the same because it's the reality. It's the bad and good reality for us to live here in your state, for the person from your state, for the Hispanic to live here, and for the person in Mexico to have a lot of family to live here. I think. We have beer, wine. I have craft so beautiful to make my grandmother. My grandmother is blind, and she blind make this painting. For the reason I sell in dollars for to send for to put other eyes on my grandma. Yes, you can buy it. Yes. Other questions? Or comments? Or insults? I don't know.